T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wild.
2. Another Thursday on your favorite podcast. I am your favorite host, the freshest flies fat boy you know, the one and only Flash my uno, the one Jenny hard-headed son. I hope everyone is in a good place and in a good space. Thank
you. You don't want to be like me. Who you want to be like?
You're an awesome dad. You give me everything I want, but you don't know how to treat women. You're the only one in this family that their girlfriend don't appreciate them. You never want to hold your girlfriend's hand or walk with her or take her on a date. You always
question after seeing that clip. Are your children allowed to speak freely to you, or is a child to be seen and not heard and stay in a child's place? Second part to that.
I feel like, when we talk about speaking freely, I believe that respect got to be the first thing that matters in this conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because, I done seen a lot of kids speak freely to their parents and be very disrespectful with the things they say to them. But what this kid was saying to his uncle, whoever he is, and I don't know if this was a skit or whatever it was, but I like what I seen.
Because it's like, how do you actually respond? And it's probably that, and I'm quite that from what it looks like, that was his first time, being actually put in his place by his child. So it was like
growing up in Mary's house, I probably wouldn't have finished the first half of that before I'd have been picking my head up and watching.
Oh, my mama.
Now, I don't agree necessarily with the conversation that was had. Sorry.
Talk to me about it. Yeah.
Now, I feel that if the conversation was had, first of all, he's not even old enough to have that conversation. That's one. But even if he did, I think the point when he started calling him stupid and it was disrespectful for me. We could have had the conversation, but I think
he was right. I mean, maybe he didn't see his mom and dad holding hands, but somewhere along the line, he's seen somebody being affectionate between men and women, and he's telling his dad I'm baffled as to why the kid knows more than the daddy. Daddy act like he was like, what, holding hands? I mean,
right?
Maybe that's not.
Is it important for us to show our sons a softer side when handling our women?
I mean, I definitely want to have an open dialogue with my children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't feel as if those were that young man's original thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like he may have some of that from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But that's interesting coming from that man, how he wants his mother to be loved. If those are his original thoughts, how he wants his mother to be loved. But I think, open up, have a dialogue with your children, man. Make sure they can talk. Like Danielle would say, you have to have emotional.
Welcome to episode 6 of the podcast, The Culture Needs Talking Wild.
Good evening. Good Thursday evening. I hope everyone is in a great place and in a great space. This is the podcast that the culture needs. I am your host, the freshest flies fat boy you know. Uno, the one, Jenny hard-headed son, and I want to say thank you for spending your time here with us on Talking Wild, a flash mob presentation. Y'all, We have the team loaded in the back, ready to talk wild, ready to get into episode 6. Y'all, we halfway through the season. It is flying by, right? One thing I want you to do is make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Follow your boy. Follow your boy. If you ain't follow me yet, make sure you do that on all of the social sites. My handle or my name on all social sites is Uno the One. IG, TikTok. On Facebook, it's a little different. It's Demetrius Dallas or Demetrius Dallas Sr. Make sure you come over there with a little respect because I will block you. Hey, tonight we have a lot going on. We have a lot of topics that's pertinent to the culture. One thing this is, I wanted to put this out in the air in the beginning. This is a debate show. It will be debate. We will not agree at all times. But what we will do is be respectful to one another. With that being said, I would like to run you this disclaimer before we get this show kicked off.
Welcome to Talking Wild Season 5, the podcast the culture needs. This is a show that contains adult themes, language, pictures, and videos, as well as adult activities. We ask for the content to be viewed and enjoyed by adults 21 and over. The topics that will be discussed may be a trigger to you. We are here to discuss all topics pertaining to the culture in which we live. Please manage your triggers accordingly. This is a safe place to voice all of your thoughts and/or opinions, but we do not tolerate any disrespectful comments or opinions towards any cast member or guest. You will be banned from the platform. Remember, the cast members are entertainers and content creators. This is for entertainment purposes only. We appreciate your interaction, energy, engagement, and most of all, your support. On behalf of Flash, Mob Entertainment, and Talking Wild, the podcast, welcome. Please enjoy the show. Hopefully you become a loyal and supportive Talkin' Wild 5 family member this season. Thank you.
And without any further ado, I'd like to welcome you to episode 6 of the podcast that the culture needs. This is Talking Wild Season 5. Let's get into it.
Talking Wild, the podcast the culture needs, starts now.
Welcome to the show. What's up, team? Good to see y'all in the building. How y'all feeling? Let me do a little rearranging right here. You know, I like to have my ladies on top because that's how we rock out. Yo, I love how y'all got this thing rocking. We got the team in the building. I know y'all ready to have some good conversation. I want to say, first off, thank y'all for y'all time. Thank y'all for y'all energy. And thank y'all for popping up on time with no problems. We ready to talk wild. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my ladies, the beautiful ladies of the new crew, the new team, the new cast. First up is the one and wait. Wait. Hold on,
y'all.
Okay. The first up on the introduction board is none other than the one, the only Ashley Sierra. What's up, love? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Can you give them a quick little introduction and tell them where they can find you?
Thank you for having me, D. Okay, you can
No
find me
problem.
on
Thank you for being here.
Facebook as Ashley Sierra. You can find me on Instagram as Baloo Styles, and I'm on TikTok as Azul_BEE.
All right. I appreciate you being here. Yo, I think we have a little background noise. Make sure y'all check out background noise. Make sure we have all of the volume in the background down because it's a big echo going on. Let me see if I can mute it. Okay, it just stopped. Whoever it was, it just stopped. Hey, now we're gonna keep it rolling right on, right along. It's our girl all the way from down Miami, Florida. You just seen her last night on Few and On. It is our girl Redbone in the building. Redbone, thank you for being here. Give them a quick little introduction.
Hey,
From you.
how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? It's Redbone. Y'all can't find me nowhere. Don't look. Okay. But just playing. You can find me here. Y'all can find me here on Wednesdays and some Thursdays. Here talking shit. You know, that's what I do. Love y'all.
Hey, my girl Red in the building. Thank you for being here. We finna have a good night. And last but definitely not least of our beautiful, 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 intelligent ladies is the one, the only. Miss Modesty in the building. Miss Modesty, let them good people know what you got going on, where they can find you at. And thank you for being here. I look forward to a great show.
How y'all doing? My name is Modesty. You can find me on YouTube at Modest Moments. You can find me on Facebook at Constance Joyner. And any other time, you can find me in prayer.
Hey, find her with the Lords. Find her with the Lords. Hey, we got the pretty ladies out of the way. Now I got these players. You know, I don't run with no scrubs. What hot TLC say? I don't want no scrubs. Scrub. We don't run with them. We don't run with none of them. So I'm finna bring these bosses up, these real players, these real stand-up individuals, starting first with my boy, my cousin, all the way from the left coast, the best coast, the west coast. It's the one and only that boy, Lord. Damn mercy. Hey, cuz, let them folk know what they can find.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Jay, aka Lord Have Mercy. You can find me over on Facebook, Jamon L. Holloway. Over on Instagram, I'll be under Chopping It Up in the Kitchen. But yeah, man, let's do this.
Let's do this, bro. I appreciate you being here. Hey, and we're gonna
All
move
right,
right
thanks for having me.
we gonna move right along to my dog. Hey, he held me down. Big salute to my boy Faniel, getting everything straight in the background while I was still running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Big salute to you, bro, for holding it down. Hey, we had to go to Florida and get this man off his sofa because he had his feet kicked up on retirement. The one and only Fan Yeezy in the building. Introduce yourself, bro, and let the folk know where they can find you at.
What's
Nowhere.
up, fam?
He needs to introduce himself as Ashley Man.
The fuck? Y'all can't find him no goddamn where. Don't sit y'all hot ass down. The fuck?
What she said. What she said. You can find me here.
Hey, and I want everybody to take this time out, bro. Faniel, thank you for being here, bro, and holding it down. But I want everybody to take the time out right now and give our boy Fly High Picks a round of applause for completing his real estate testing part one. Getting to that money, young. Congratulations, my boy. Congratulations. Let them folks know where they can find you at. Before you do that, you got to come off mute.
Oh,
I got you. I took y'all.
okay, I'm cool, right? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. All right, man. Fly High Picks, man. I'm on Facebook. I ain't nowhere else but on Facebook. On Facebook, Fly High Picks, man. And appreciate that, homie. I got one under my belt, homie.
Hey, we still climbing. We still grinding. The grind don't stop. We trying to get that
sir.
money. And hey, y'all, I want to say thank you for being here. Let me get in the comments real quick and speak to the team, the people that's in the comments. Let me go. Boy, y'all loaded up. Bank Music Group in the building. Big salute. Big salute to that boy, Boss Man Blake. Hey, Boss Man Blake, at midnight tonight, make sure you go to all streaming music platforms and download Legacy. That man dropped, he's been working on this project. He dropped it. Of listen is free. A listen is free. That's all you got to do. And over here on the mall, if you like it, let them know. If you don't like it, let it know. But just keep it respectful. Hey, Big Boss in the building, but I know you gonna goddamn love it. He say hit that like button on the way in. D Will said I'm on the way. They say in the back. They say the door gonna be locked when you get there. Mob in the building. My girl Nunu in the building. She said, hey. That girl D Love in the building. She said, what up, boss man? What up, boss man? She said, what? Hey, Miss Nunu. We all in the building. Like, share, and subscribe. We are rocking. Let me see. Hey, my girl Lovelace in the building. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you for being a part of the Morning Wood as well. Y'all. Boss said I almost got in the whip and came today. You should have pushed. You should have pushed up, bro. You know how we do. We in the building. Modesty. Hey, Loves is giving a bunch of love. Shout out to the fellas. Praise God, says Darius, for Modesty. What she said? Listen, love, be prepared. Now, y'all, we got all the introductions in the preliminaries out of the way. I think y'all ready to break this ice because I'm ready to break this ice. Let's go ahead and kick off episode 6 of Talking Loud, podcast that the culture needs. We about to break this ice, y'all. Let's do it.
You get your first paycheck. The thing they always say, you should buy your mom a house or you should take care of your parents. What would be your advice for youngins when they first get that paycheck?
It depends on the background. Like, there's no need for KJ to buy me a house. But a lot of parents in a lot of situations, they live vicariously through their kids. So when they make it, it's we made it. It's when you gonna take care of us. We need this. We need this house. It's that. So it's those pressures that some parents put on their kids, which is unfair.
When you ask white kids, what's the first thing you bought? They've never said anything about buying their parents anything.
Right.
They're taught to move the money forward, right? So whatever money they get, they're saving. So when they get kids, they can take care of their kids for their kids to take care of their kids.
Right.
We're taught when we make money, move back. So we got to take care of our parents. So by the time we all get kids, there's no money left. So the life we gave our parents, we can't give our kids. That's the problem we have. We can't use the generational wealth because we're moving it back.
We can't use generational wealth because we are moving it back. That was a powerful statement by Gilbert Arenas. That is from his podcast. He was discussing taking care of your parents. And my question that I want to pose to you, the crew, and all of the people that's watching on the in the Talking Wild universe, are we required to repay our parents for raising you? Are we required to repay our parents for raising us? This is an open conversation. This is however you want to jump in and
no.
Hold on for a minute. Wait, I got a little pop-up that popped up. I don't want to connect. Modesty, I heard you say no first. And then we rock. Let's go. Kick it off.
So I'm going to say no because for me personally, I don't feel like I owe anybody that laid down and made me anything. That's the first thing. I didn't ask you to be here. I didn't ask you to not have your financial situation in order. Now, if I am able to help you, I'm going to help you, but not before I help myself. And I encourage my children, even now, to invest. I'm teaching them financial literacy. I don't want them to take care of me. No, go. I'm gonna get me a van and I'm gonna run away. That's what I'm gonna do.
Why you gotta get a van?
Because I want to live van life. I don't know. I do. I want to be parked up at Walmart and stuff. I don't want my kids to have to come back looking for me and all that old crazy. No, go live your life, invest in yourself, invest in your future, and whatever they decide for their children, that's them. But as far as sending it back to me,
before I let you off the hook and get out of the big box and let somebody else answer, let me ask you this. Who planted that seed in us to, because we all feel that if we get a certain amount of money, I got to take care of mama. I got to take care of daddy. Who made that the priority for us in our community?
Mama.
Somebody, mama. Somebody's mama, because you don't really find too many men that are asking their children, their sons, their daughters, hey, when you get on, go buy me a house. But I feel like when people are raised in single parent households, they feel like they owe their parent something, like I want you to have better. So I think it's just like something that our psyche develops, or the mother puts it on the child. I don't know, but not for mine.
I heard you and Red say mom, so I'm gonna spin the red. You said the mother put it on, but what? Before you get to that part about the mom putting that seed in our head, and like Modesty said, the single parent, Are we required to repay our parents for raising us?
I don't believe that there's a requirement like you have to pay anybody. I don't believe you got to pay back nobody for like Modesty said. You lay down and you had me. I don't owe you anything technically. Now I will say that we should raise our kids in a way for them to understand gratitude and empathy. So, for example, me raising you, you know what I'm saying, is one thing. Me raising you, making sure you eat, making sure you get a good education, et cetera, et cetera. These are the bare minimum. That's the standard, right? But then you have some parents who invest everything they got into your dream and you happen to make it. You know what I'm saying? That could be a different situation. Not, and I still don't feel like you're required because me as a mother, I did that and I'm good with that. I'm not telling you got to pay me back. I did that because I wanted to do that out of the love for my child. But I think in raising your kids with a level of empathy and gratitude, I think it's gonna come back either way. Not necessarily in a matter of a house or a car, but just making sure your mama good, making sure she gave her last to make sure you was right. Get her back to where she was before she gave her last up. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're not saying it's a requirement, though. You're not saying
I don't.
Okay.
I would never feel like it's a requirement. Absolutely not.
But let me ask you this before I let you off the hook and go into our girl Ashley Sierra, and then I'm gonna come to the guys. Let me ask you this, Red. If we get to that certain level, but we not where we want to be. We not at we got more money than we had than our parents had, but we're not where we want to be. And how are we going to build for our kids if we keep reaching back to pick mama and daddy and cousin and everybody up?
You shouldn't. Me personally, I'm gonna have two kids in the military. I have one son, and my daughter is gonna go, and they're gonna be living a life basically where they ain't got no bills. They just building their money up. You know what I'm saying? The military is different now than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a way better stepping stone. So when it comes to that, do they have bottom feeding relatives? Yeah, and I tell them to block all of their number. If every time this person call you, it's cash at me, and I don't instill this in my kid's head. Don't let nobody bum off of you. Don't let nobody see you doing good and feel like you're the come up. Like, don't let every conversation be, let me hold some. Hey man, I see you over there doing this. You ain't got no rent or nothing. Don't let nobody count your pockets, and don't let nobody do you like that.
You have the same opportunity I have.
Right. Yeah, just because you're doing well don't mean you're indebted to people who aren't doing as well. These people had the same 24 hours in the day. And not to say it like that, but for mine, you're not gonna come up off mine. I don't come up off mine. So you're not gonna come up off mine.
That's real, and I respect that. Hey, Red, you snapping. Hey, Ash. She said you're not gonna come up off her kids, but we ain't even gonna talk about the other ones. We're gonna talk about the love that our kids have for their parents to feel like they're obligated to take care of us. Do you feel like it was your obligation to take care of your parents? And how would you feel if your kids was like, Mama, I got to get you a house?
Okay, I'm obligated. Absolutely not. There's no obligation. You're choosing to be a parent. So there's no way that just because I'm a good mother and I've raised you a certain way that I'm going to require that you take care of me. Because if I've done what I needed to do as an adult, I can take care of myself. Now, when it comes to, I think when I was looking at the Gilbert Arena, wasn't that Gilbert Arenas y'all?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So when he was talking, looking at it from the standpoint of them being professional basketball players and the tax bracket that they've come in, a lot of their parents don't come from money. So they are expecting like you reach this level that no one in the family has reached. So I don't think it's required, but it's kind of like who else has it? Who else has it? Who else got us out of this poverty? And then he also touched on white people, white families. White families are how far is that wealth gap? So they don't need it. They don't need it. They have a house. They have a pension. Like they have plans that they've had years to set in place. Black families don't always have that advantage. Now, again, I don't agree that it's a requirement. Absolutely make sure your family is good if you choose to, but you should never feel like you're obligated to do that. No, not an obligation. I would
And
never
I'm
want to put that pressure on someone to feel like you got to take care of everyone. Because naturally, like if they say it's a mother, you're a nurturer anyway. So you're going to take care of them. And it doesn't necessarily take money to take care of people.
Right.
I
So
agree.
to answer the question, required, obligated, I would never want to put that pressure on my kids because, and my daughter did tell me, I have a 23-year-old and she's an
Okay.
entrepreneur. And she said that because she's the oldest kid, she already had a lot of pressure to take care of everyone else and to never be a disappointment. And I had to tell her, girl, you would never be a disappointment to me ever in life. Y'all are my greatest creations. Even if y'all never get rich, which I hope they do, but
They will.
even if you don't, I'm still going to be proud of you and I would never have you take care of me. I don't need that. What I need you to do is be the best version of you out here in this world. I don't need you to take care of me and the family. Absolutely not.
And I agree with you. And y'all ladies really, really spoke and y'all held it down. But I want to shift the gears because we all know the pressure put upon a man to be a provider in any role, especially in a single household, no matter if you 10, 12, 15, 37, whatever. We are required to take care of whoever. Fly High Picks, I'm going to start with you.
All right, back to the question. I agree with the ladies, homie.
Okay.
And
I want to ask you,
I never feel
it was extra pressure on you to make it out to take care of mama and daddy.
Absolutely, and that's because, like I say, and that's because of the love and the gratitude I had for someone that's taking on the responsibility of raising me. I was raised by a grandmother, so in a sense, if I ever made it or could come up, baby was gonna be taken care of. You know what I mean?
First thing, was that your first priority?
Absolutely, I was taking care of myself. I had to take care of myself in order to come back and take care of her. But as far as her making me feel like it was an obligation, absolutely not. I feel like no child is obligated to take care of the parent on no level. And later on in life, you get sick, and however that may come, that child is still not obligated to be on that bedside, even though you was on that child bedside as they were coming up. But if you raise your children right, I feel you raise your children right, you install those proper morals and values within your children. Naturally, they're gonna gravitate to want to come back and take care of their mother or their father, whoever made those sacrifices for them,
That's real. That's all the way real. And I just wanted to save the guys for last because we do have a different pressure. Lord have mercy. We family. We family. And you know what's put upon the men in the family.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about being obligated to repay your parents for the sacrifice of raising you?
Now, as far as it being required, no, I'm not required to take care of my parents, but I can kind of go back to when I was playing college ball. My mom was sending me money like every week. You know what I'm saying? Because you're at college, you're starving them.
Yeah, you broke.
You know what I'm saying? So she made sure every week that I got some money so I can eat throughout the week or whatever when I wasn't eating at school or whatnot. So I remember when I got my first job in the casino, I'm sending my money home every week because I felt like I had to send her money home. You know what I'm saying? I might have inadvertently got her hooked on the casino, but but dude, I
Don't do auntie like that, bro. Don't do auntie like that, bro.
I felt like I owed it to her because for what she had done for me. Now, was I obligated to do it? No, she didn't tell me I needed to do it. I just felt like I needed to. You know what I'm saying? Like it was in me. So I had the extra, so I sent it to her. Now when it comes to my son, I do a lot when it comes to my kid, especially when it comes to his sports. I'm paying for a lot. Like, I mean, You know about that.
Yeah,
Like
that shit's expensive.
speed training, weight training. You know what I'm saying? He's 13 years old, and this is what he wants to do. My
$500 camps, $350
dude,
a session, thousand
nut.
camps, $1,000 weekends. Yeah, yeah.
And his mom's, you know what I'm saying, his mom's doing okay in
Mm-hmm.
life, but you know what I'm saying, she from time to time she sits around and she cries because you know what I'm saying, like sometimes shit ain't ends ain't meeting like they should. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I kind of talked to him about, bro, if you ever make it, I ain't saying you going to, but if you ever make it, take care of your mom. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Like
see,
I
look.
I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I put
Yes.
that on him. Like
I tell my boys too.
if
So
if you could do anything, take care of your mama. Like don't worry about me because
is that
I'm good.
poison though? Is that poison that we,
I,
the men, are teaching our sons? Reach back
yeah,
and get your mama.
and you know, I just I don't know if that's if I consider it poison
Mhm.
or I mean I guess it's it could be counterproductive
It's
if he's not you know
it's being a
if he
good
doesn't
steward
make
to
it.
your family.
If he
It's
doesn't
being a
make
good
it,
steward to
you
your
know what I'm
family,
saying?
man.
Like it's what it is. But
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I
tough one, right? It's I wanted to do
yeah.
this because it's the ladies. The ladies have a different view, but us men with wearing that crown of being the provider,
hmm
holy smokes!
I mean, I feel like I should take care of my household. That's how I feel. And if
And we can't
my
get ahead.
kid could say, and it's ingrained in me, take care of your household. You know what I'm saying? Like
Me too. Me too.
so.
Yeezy, you here out here, man. And ladies, we gonna come back and have some open conversation because I seen you, modesty. I seen you over there. Yeezy, go ahead and jot down. What you feel, bro? What you feel
Oh, I'm
about
about
the
to piss all y'all off.
Yeah, yeah.
My answer is hell yeah. It is
Required?
required.
What do you feel? Go ahead and talk to me.
But the reason why I say hell yeah is because I don't necessarily mean monetarily. Because no, my kids did not ask to be here. It was on me to bring them in. So yes, it is my job to take care of them. But um, I admire the Asian community, i.e., Japanese community, because they respect and honor their elderly, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where I feel that it is honorable a requirement to be there for your parent. I'm not saying financially because your parents should set themselves up to where they really don't need a financial situation, but they need you as far as your time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we're a kid twice in our life.
In the
When
beginning
we're
and the end.
when we're toddler growing up and before we go out.
Mm-hmm.
So I will need them later on in life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore that's why it's my job to instill in them to let them know that I love them and the
Mm-hmm.
passion that I put in them, it should be reflected back when I'm of age and I can no longer support myself physically in a way that I once used to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because it was sad seeing my grandparents, you know, when they were hitting their downhill, you know, and it was kind of upsetting that I wasn't physically there to assist. Granted, my mom, she did a lot of it, but you know, I'm stronger than my mom. I'm the oldest grandson. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I wanted to be present, you know, to help them through their situations, but I was in another state or whatnot. So monetarily, no. Yeah, financially, no. But I would say that as far as being there to help support and physically be there to assist, when they can't do certain things that they once did because as technology got advanced, my grandparents weren't able to keep up with it.
Right, right,
that's
right.
where that's where I'm supposed to come in and assist them. Hey, grandmama, no, you don't want to do that. That's a scam. No, grandmama, don't do this. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
I
where I
feel you.
feel it
I
is a
feel you.
requirement.
Okay. And on that aspect, I do feel like it's a
Right.
requirement. I'm not finna let no savages get hold to none of my elderly people. I ain't finna let no savages out here in the world get hold of none of my folk. No matter if we talking or we cool, it's just me. And that's what we are. Provide and protect. I don't
Yeah.
gotta talk to you to protect your ass. I can hate your guts, but ain't nobody else gonna hate your guts. You feel me? That's
Hey,
just
hey,
me. That's how I rock.
hey. I say, man, fuck her, and then you
On
behind me say,
God,
fuck
like,
her.
don't
I'm
talk to
like,
me.
hold
Yeah,
on, no,
and
no,
F
no.
you
I
too.
can
Yeah,
say that.
nah, bro, watch out.
You
Yeah.
you can't say that shit.
But to me, dog, this is tough because even at we're not. I'm not counting nobody pockets. I don't know nobody pockets, but I'm not a
Yeah.
millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. My son may be, but I'm not a millionaire. Even in my brokest stages, it was always my requirement to take care of Jenny. It was ingrained in me. She never begged me for nothing. She never said, "Will you get this money, young son? Buy your mama this." She never said that. But as the oldest in a single mother household, it was my job. I feel now that I failed my sister because I went to go get better, to better myself. And that's ingrained in all of us, all of the men. If you're a
You know
provider and
what?
a protector, we can never get ahead because we are so ingrained in providing and protecting.
You know
All
what? You know what? To back up a lot of mercy when he mentioned that when he tells his son, you know what I'm saying, to take care of his mom. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? My stepdad used to tell me the same thing, and maybe he was preparing me mentally for his exit, and he didn't know, but it was so abrupt, nobody knew
Mhm.
that he was when he was going to go, but he left abruptly. But he used to always tell me, he would call me Junebug. He would call me Bug. Hey, Bug, man. Hey, man, if anything was to happen to me, man, make sure that you are there for your mom. Make sure you take care of your mom. He didn't say pay for anything, but he was just saying, just make sure I'm there to help her, through life or whatnot.
Yep.
And I took that to heart. But he also mentioned, your sisters too. I got a hell of a lot of them heifers. Oh my gosh. But but yeah, man. So as being the oldest, of course, we're the oldest son because I have an older sister. But being the oldest son, he put that on me. And hey, the ones that I can help, I will help. But the ones that ask for help but don't know what to do it when they receive it, I
Wash your
I could
hands and
I
move
could I
on.
could only advise you because if you don't listen to me, I am not going to cough up my money to help you, and you end up doing whatever the hell you want to do, and end up back asking me for more. Nope, I'm not trying to create that situation. Because
For
one
sure.
because one of my sisters, I actually paid for her to get her merchant seaman license. She wanted to be a merchant seaman, and I knew she would make good on what she said she wanted to do. I went ahead and gave her the money to do it because I
Yeah.
had that. I was able to do that, and it felt good because soon as she got it, she was like, "See, brother, I got it. I got it. I'm about to go do it." I'm like, "That's what's up, man." And
Now
I'm
you
happy that I
proud.
was
Now
able.
you got your chest out like a
Yeah,
good big brother.
I'm happy that I was able to provide that for you.
Yeah. Modesty. Go ahead and wrap us up on breaking the ice, and then we're gonna transition to Act One.
So I was about to explode because an epiphany came to my brain, right? Is it really considered reaching back if you go and you buy your parents a house? Like as long as you don't have them on like a reoccurring allowance where you're taking care of their bills and all these things, like to go and do someone or go and buy your parents a house after you make it big time or whatever. Now I don't think that just anybody should do this, but that's the part that just kind of struck me. I don't agree with it being considered as putting the money backwards if you buy somebody a house. Like that's like a one and done kind of moment. Now, if you
But
got to furnish it,
I'm gonna ask this. Just throw this in the air. That one and done moment, we could put that toward the kids to go forward, right? So it's a kind of
you could, but for real, like seriously, think about it. How if buying your parents a house where they don't have bills to pay or a mortgage to pay, you bought them a house, like is that really going to hurt you for one major expense, especially if you got it? We're not talking about people who are still trying to establish themselves. We're talking about people who got it, like those guys in that tape that we're talking about, that they got it. It didn't hurt them to go buy their parents a house.
Maybe, but he said on the first check, he said the first check they felt obligated that they had to buy mama a house, and now you
Well,
blow
not
your.
not the first check. Now, wait a minute. The first check you pushing it. Okay. Let me get my bank account established before I go. And that's what I said in the beginning. Well, that's what I said in the beginning. Like, make sure that my chip I would never expect this of my children, but make sure that the children are established. Like, I can't help you if I'm not okay. And so, like, for anybody to expect that out of somebody else, that's not fair. But at some point, to be able to go back and buy your parents a house, like, that's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
All I want is a van, y'all. Y'all want to donate to my van
She
fund?
wants this van. She
You know
wants.
what?
So,
You know what?
so
You brought up.
ultimately, when it comes to the, like Modesty was saying, is it really uh, going backwards? Like if you buy your parents a house or something like that. I really don't look at it that way, because ultimately that house is probably going to be yours anyway once your
Or at
parents
least in the family.
leave here. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, it's gonna be
that
there
house
forever.
will continue to be in the family. So it's still going to come back to either you, or it's going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It's like things like that. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think would be worth it. Now, just
Before
picking off money, giving them money all the time, like that's a little different. But
Before
you
you
know what
flip,
I'm saying?
I want to add something. Yo, Uno, you brought something up about, when she mentioned that, yeah, buy a one and done, but then you said for the kids, you could do that for the kids moving forward. Well, you know
Mhm.
what? The biggest thing that we don't know about or don't tap into is life insurance policy. You
Mhm.
create a life insurance policy on you and a
Mm-hmm.
trust to have that put in and create an irrevocable trust. If you do all this, that's for your kids. That will set them up later on in life. But you know what? That gives them an opportunity to live life and to understand the flow of money and how to do money. Because when they get that lump sum of money from your life insurance policy, but you don't give it to them, you just have it tied into a trust to where they have to create their own life insurance policy and they create their own financial wealth through that life insurance policy. That is something that we don't know much about, and we need to be more educated in that aspect of to be able to create generational wealth to continue to have our own
Absolutely.
banking system instead of relying on the banks.
And that's real. That's good information that you put out. Make sure that you follow Fan Yeezy and Fly High Picks, and they can give you some more life insurance techniques and strategies and tips and get you right. Let me run through the comments real quick, and then we're gonna go to Act One. But we talking. That's how you break the ice. Hey, my girl said Nunu said facts. Fly, hey, a man telling that to his son is also teaching him to be that protector and provider. But I'm a woman, so I would do it regardless. I love my mama. They allow us to come back in the house when we fall on our face as adults, so why not? Facts, Uno. Mike Tyke said, respect, bro. Nunu said, my brother is like that. Even though I'm the oldest, he's the oldest out of my two brothers, and he always protecting and supporting me. My mother is, and his ex. That's what it. I was still sending. Man, listen, bro. Yeah, I ain't finna get into that. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh, those are the financially able should want to put their parents in nice homes if they're are not already good. For
I
sure.
agree,
Y'all, that
boss.
was a great way to break the ice. We finna go into Act One. When we come back, we're gonna get turned up. This is Talk About.
I'ma fall back and give you space. I'ma let you heal. Time to let you heal. I gotta let you heal. Go get your peace, let me get out the way. I'ma let you heal. Time to let you heal. I gotta let you heal. I can't keep paying for his mistakes. I'ma let you heal. Time to let you heal. I gotta let you heal. Right now you can't love me the right way. I'ma let you heal. Time to let you heal. I gotta let you heal.
Welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. This is Act One, and we're gonna get a little deeper into uh the questions pertaining to the culture. Let me see, we got a big echo in the back. All right. Okay, there we go. So I want to jump into it like this. And like I said, this is a debate show. Curve your triggers. They're yours, not ours. This question comes from things that I see in the community all the time, especially when people are trying to co-parent a child. My question to you and the panel is, why are the parental family members made into the villains when the relationship doesn't work or the father is inactive? I'm going to say this again. Why are the paternal family members made into the villains when the relationship doesn't work or the father isn't active? Anyone can get in on this topic when they like.
Daddy's side ain't never been shit. Let's start there. Nah, that's I don't know. I can't relate to that. I can't relate to that being that my son's paternal side, his paternal family has been amazing. Throughout me and his father's whatever, his family has always been like my family. To this day, I call his sisters my sisters. And his mom, she passed away. She was like a second mom to me. So I can't relate to that. But when it comes down to me now and my paternal side, see, my mama, we wasn't allowed to. We had to sneak and see my daddy. So it was toxic. They hated each other, and you know, I think that was back in the day how it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? When mama don't mess with daddy, you don't mess with him neither. That's how it was, and that's horribly unfortunate. And I don't recommend that for anything. But I don't.
It's
I
the
don't
truth.
know. It's definitely true.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. So I have always been and my parents just period are they've been God-fearing people. So they have always treated anybody that I was with. Now I only have one child, but anybody that I was with, no matter what, they are still cool and they'll still talk to them. You know what I'm saying? If they're called, my first wife, she still calls my mom. They still call and talk to each other all the time here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like my parents don't hate people like that. And when I see it, I just see that toxicness, man. And I'm just like, that's so crazy to me because I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to, you know, if there's a breakup or something like that, you're venomous to everybody. Like so that's kind of foreign to me. But like I say, I see it all the time and it looks rough. I just don't know how to relate to it at all. I don't know how to relate to it at all.
Listen, coming up, bro, I know my father. He stayed a block or so away from me. I probably know 3 people on his side.
Damn.
We stayed in the same. Brunswick is this big. Why? Like,
that's how it was.
I don't get it. Go ahead, jump in, Fly. You muted, bro.
You still muted.
I got him. I went backstage. I got him. I got you.
Got me. Okay, I can't really relate far as being the villain, you know, in the from the parental. I can't even pronounce the word parental side. Okay, there we go. Because you know, I feel like when a parent's a stand-up parent, whether you're a mother or father, at the end of the day, the truth gonna be told how you handling your kids. You know what I mean? So respect is given when respect is due, regardless of what. So I've always got along with the other side of the family because of not so much of how I was as a husband, but how I am as a father. You know what I mean? So that keeps that open door with the in-laws or the ex-in-laws because they already know I'm gonna handle business. If anybody gonna get a plate of food, you know how I conduct myself.
My food, baby.
But you know, but I also see it on the other side when you have that absent parent. People don't know what's going on in that relationship that's making this person, you know, hold back their child or criticize the other parent for not stepping up. And when they hear that criticism, they're naturally going to defend their people, not knowing that people dead ass wrong. You know what I mean? So I've seen that side, but for me, I've never experienced where I'm the actual villain in a household because of a breakup. Nah.
That's real.
I put bread on table.
Hey, before you jump in,
Ash,
let me speak to the crew in the comments real quick because I forgot. There's a couple people. Hey, Don Martin, big salute. Thank you for being here, bro. Hey, good topic. Alfonso Cook, thank you for being here. He said, hey, Don Martin sent me here. Hey, thank you for being here, man. I hope you can stay and be a part of the Flash Mob family. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they take sides, or some still stay in contact with the person. What if the family don't check for them babies? I was going to get to that. I want to hear from them ladies. Hey, I can't relate to this one. That's why in-house stays in-house and off them babies' ears.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
what you gonna say?
what I was gonna say to
Ash, I see you, Nick.
Fly High point, when it comes to that, it's like I think sometimes it's a double standard sometimes when it comes down to a not shit mother versus a not shit father, right? So when a mama is quote unquote not shit, there's more support on her side. There's more people that say that hey, that's what I do.
That's real.
No, but it's more support for a mother, whether it be government, whether it be people. It's just more empathy for a mother when she's a poor parent, right? Now, when you got a poor parent father, you know what I'm saying, and this could be because he really is a poor parent or because somebody deems him as one. Either way, if he's a poor parent or a poor partner in a relationship,
but he doesn't get government assistance to help him out of his situation half the time, though.
No. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is it's less empathy for that person. So when you support that ain't shit dad, it's kind of like, this is why your son not shit, because you sit here. That's how we are to the paternal grandparents, right? And that's how we are to the sister. Like, girl, I beat your ass. Your brother's not shit. Like that's how it be. No, seriously, that's how it be. Because like I said, I've never been in those situations, but I've seen it. I got into a little squabble with my project sister. I got a sister on my daddy's side, the same age as me, same month, everything. I'm talking about
Dad was doing this thing.
Ghetto twins.
Project twins. So it's just like it's I think when it comes down to that support, when you support the mother, it don't seem as bad as when you support the man. Especially now, let's say this man is completely horrible. Let's say he's abusive, he won't work, he a real bum, you know what I'm saying? And you stick up for him in any way, it's fuck all of y'all. Cause that's crazy. You don't give a fuck about my baby. That's what that says to me. You care about him more than you care about my baby. And that ain't, I'm blessed to not have been in that situation. But I feel like that's that.
And I respect that. But like you said, it's if you taking up for him, if he ain't a good dad, that's telling you that you don't respect my babies. That's right. That's a different way to look at it. I was just feeling like it was just family just taking up for family. You feel me? But I can respect that. Ash, Sierra, what do you feel? Why is the paternal side of the family or the co-parenting always made to be the villain, or normally made to be the villain when the relationship doesn't work or the father isn't active?
So this question just makes me just think about the mental state and maturity level of people when relationships don't work. Because I mean, sometimes relationships just don't work. But when children are involved, you have to be mature enough to handle that. Okay, if you're with the mother or you're with your father or you're with the father, whichever parent that you live with, you still have to deal with the other parent. You still have to deal with, and hopefully the families want to be involved regardless for the well-being of the child. And I think a lot of men are made into the villains when they're absent and when their families are absent. And they don't have to be made into a villain because it kind of is what it is. And the children are going to see for themselves who's there and who isn't. Like, I mean, and then even then, you don't have to make them into be a villain. Like that, let them choose whatever they choose, but you don't have to make them into being a villain. You don't. Because first of all, it's gonna affect the child.
Yes.
Because they're put in the middle of having to decide: is my daddy a villain? Is my mama not shit? Like, no, and then you're confusing them. When you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I never want my children to view their father as a villain, even if he wasn't here. Like, he has his shit going on, clearly. And as you get older in life, hopefully you'll be able to address it. You may not be able to address it right now, but hopefully you will later on in life. But making them a villain is that's what's toxic. Turning them into a villain is very, very toxic. As far as I agree with Ashley, and that's why I was Redbone. She Redbone tonight. She's not here. I agree with what Redbone is saying, because I know a lot of ancient mothers, unfortunately, have the support from their family. Have it. And literally will go to bat for them, regardless of them being a not shit mother.
Which grandma usually have the child? When you think about grandmas, which grandma? Your mama. It's always the maternal grandma, because that that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always the maternal grandmother. So she finna pick up that slack for her daughter quick. Like, you ain't even gonna notice that the mama not shit the way that she gonna pick it up quick. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is good that you have that village of people, but at the same time, it's like, are you holding the mother accountable though?
Yes, there's no accountability.
They're
That's the
not.
biggest thing.
And they're not. I seen like.
Go ahead. What you say, Rick? Oh, no. What you say?
Go ahead. Like, babysitting, helping me go to work is one thing, but having this baby at your house, the house stay at grandma mode, and I'm still at the club every weekend. I'm at the Jerk Shack and with the Jamaicans on Sea Island. And
She got some brown stew chicken and dancing out there, man. What the hell?
That child damn near calling you by your first name the way they don't know you as mama. They call her grandma mama. That is not support at that point. It's literally like, that's a different kind. That's not support no more. That's literally like, you might as well just sign the child over to your mama. And
man, y'all really took this. Y'all really took this this topic and really flipped it on its head. Because it went from being about the paternal, and now we saying, hey, no, somebody got to be accountable.
Yeah.
Modesty. I see you put your hand up, and I forgot what part it was on because I couldn't remind the question. But yeah, go ahead, love. Tell me what you're thinking.
It's okay. Hopefully, my old age don't take over.
No, I'm 38.
What I was going to say is, I mean,
he ain't add the shipping and handling. That's why you gotta add the shipping.
Give me my 38.
I mean, but what I was going to say is, it comes down to access too. Most of the time, the maternal side has the child more often, just as everybody has said, and the father. Okay, so in my situation, I've never believed in making my ex-husband the villain. I thought it was always important for my son to develop his own opinion of his dad. Their relationship is their relationship, is not our relationship. So I always kept my hands off of that. But I've seen situations where the father is made to be the bad guy, or even the mother is made to be the bad guy. I've seen a situation where a mom was made to be such a bad guy that I wanted to go in there and hug her. Like, dude, this is not okay. But I think it comes down to, the first part is access, and then like really when you're dealing with people who are broken, who have not healed themselves, then you can't expect anything positive to come out of them. So of course, when you have children sitting around engaging in grown people conversation, they're going to overhear you say, ain't spit this guy and this, this woman. They're going to overhear these things. Right. They're gonna hear these things. So we just have to be mindful of how we speak. But I think it comes down to access. That's why the paternal family seems distant, because they don't have as much access to the child as the maternal family.
And then they gotta fight through so much because little Demetrius, yeah, Uno wasn't shit, so his mama ain't shit, and she the best. Like, she gonna help you what you need, but I don't get that.
You mad. I agree.
I just asked the question because this was my life, and I wanted to, I barely know all of these people are not dead. Right. My daddy people ain't dead.
It's sad. It's sad. The bitterness.
I got something to say.
Yeah. For me and my paternal side of the family, if it wasn't for Facebook, we wouldn't be in contact at all.
Yeah,
like, they know me through Facebook.
Like Modesty said, like, you don't have to feed your child no lines. eventually they will know who's not shit in their life and who is. Eventually they will find out on their own. Now, me personally, I've never bashed my kid's father. Never. But I also never lied to them.
You know
Did he
what?
get me something for Christmas? No.
You know
I
what?
got you,
You know
Easy.
what?
You gonna wrap
You know
this
what?
one up, Easy.
You know
Wrap
what?
it up,
But you
E.
got, but you also gotta talk about. It may not be the mother that's putting that in the kid's head. It could be her parents
True.
that's doing that.
True.
You know,
That's true.
so it might not be the mom that's doing it. It could be her parents because they dislike something that he
So
said
it's
or
from a
did
long
or
line of
whatever.
toxic bullshit.
Oh, that's my
Yes,
aunties all day. My aunties ain't shit. They gonna talk about
A
everything.
bunch of broken
boy.
people.
My
A bunch of
aunties,
broken people breaking more people to
yes,
bleed on other
yes,
people.
yes. It
my
may have
aunties
skipped.
is a
It may have skipped the
definition.
generation that you're dealing with, but they still in their crap, and they're still trying to spread it, being that daughter or son may have overcame their toxic crap and understood, yeah, they on some bullshit, and then the
I
fact
wish a
that they're
jigger
still
would.
carrying, yeah, they're still
You
carrying
wish
on
your
that
what
crap.
would?
A jigger would.
So,
A jigger what?
but I'm about to go personal with it. You know,
Okay.
I would say from my personal standpoint, my son is what, 21? My son is 21 years old, and we still don't have a relationship. And it's upsetting. It's not because his mother made me a villain. She didn't make me a villain per se, but she when he was younger, she would always, when he act up, she would be like, "I'm gonna send you with your daddy to daddy boot camp,"
Oh,
Oh,
is
it
what
made
she
you the
would say.
villain.
made you the villain.
Technically
It
speaking,
just made you the bad guy because you go
technically
to bad
speaking,
place.
but you know, and but every time I would try to get him, it was always some crap, and so it just got to a point where I just stopped investing so much time because it got to a point where I was crying every time I had to go pick him up. I cried because it was some bull crap that I couldn't get him when we already agreed on a certain time and date. So I stopped. So I just became a phone call father and a child support father, if anything, you know, a paycheck and a phone call dad, because I didn't want to, because I'm traveling from Italy to Florida and then driving to North Carolina and driving back to Florida with him and then having to drop him off and do the whole same thing, the
To
opposite
go back to
direction.
Italy. To go back to
Yes.
Italy. Yeah.
And that was, and that's a lot of time. It's a 9-hour drive, you
Yeah.
know, just to
For
go
sure.
up there and sometimes don't get them because of some bullcrap, you know. So sometimes they will, not all women, but some women will drive the man away to create that distance to where that father don't want to deal with the crap, deal with her crap, and try to be patient and wait for the kid to get older to have a conversation with them. And I had a conversation with my son. I didn't blame his mom for anything. Everything that I told him about what happened, I would say that we just had a difference of understanding of what we wanted to do, and it just came to a point to where my hands were tied at a point to where this was all I can do. But hey, when he graduated from high school, hey, here's some change that I was saving for you, even though I was already paying child support. But here's some change I was saving for you. And with this that I'm giving you, this is the advice I'm telling you. You have this lump sum of money. If you want to know what to do with it to make it reproduce itself, come and talk to me. I am here to help you. I'm here. He let that thing sit in there for a month and it was gone.
Out of there.
But you know, hey, what's
Bruh.
going on with him now? At some point, I just became again. I just made sure that I communicated with him and still told him I love him and I'm here for him. And it just got to a point where he just never responded back. And I guess he was up in the age where he was like, "Hey, I didn't have him then, so I really don't need him now." So it's like, again, I can just stand back and just let him know that I'm still here.
Man, bro, I just hate it for I just hate it. I just hate that whole. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and go to Act 2 right after these commercial breaks. This is Talking About, the podcast that the culture needs. Thank you for tapping in. If you're having a good time, put that hashtag TW5 in the comments. Rock out. Drop your favorite castmate in the.
The fuck? Hello.
Rock out. Let's go ahead and pay these bills, and then we're gonna come back with Act 2 of Talking Wild. Let's get to it.
Hey, G, this shit hard. Fuck, nigga.
Steve-O go crazy. She say she like my lingo, like the way I talk.
She like a nigga style the way I put it on. And she can tell a nigga pay, don't have to show it off. But she can tell by all these sticks that I'm a fucking boss. She love the way I smell, she love a nigga fragrant. She see the way I hustle, love the way I take risks. She peeping how I move, she see I taught her game. Uno the one she had a real, she can't fuck with nothing. Before I fell off from the wrench, I had the wrench, that mean I'm dressing well. Barbies all around me with toy bodies like they from Mattel. For those who try to infiltrate, I feel sorry for you infidels. You used to be the shit, but took a dip like Caitlin's rookie year. These women that you chasing crave my presence, we are not the same. Heavy like I'm
Aye. What? Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them play.
Welcome back. I know y'all were vibing on that, Kendrick. I know y'all were vibing on that. Peekaboo. Hey, so we are on Act 2, and I know I said we we're going to hit all them questions, but the conversation is just flowing and going, and I want to get into Act 2 in the final act because we got a lot of show left. We at the halfway point, y'all. I know y'all having a good time. I know we vibing. Let me read some of these comments real quick. I ain't forget about y'all. My boy Boss Man Blake said, I know about that oh so well, Yeezy. D Will said, sometimes you just gotta not give a shit. These kids gonna know who the villain is and who the villain ain't. I always made a halfway point for a kid exchange unless one of us couldn't make it halfway, then one will drive the full way. TW5, and if Redbone ain't your favorite castmate, I'm blocking you from the screen. Skip her, man. She be flashing out sometimes. My favorite out of the new crew, Autumn, until Crashly shows up. Anthony said, why is it in a lot of cases that the mother of the child feel like they have more authority in the child's life than the actual father once they deem the father as a deadbeat? And when I bring the team back, we're gonna jump into that. But I want to go ahead and jump into this question as well. Act 2. I'm finna stir the pot. Are you dating a still married person? When I say still married, I mean separated less than a year and less. They're separated. Are you dating a still married person? That is a tricky situation. Are you dating a still married person? But before we get into that, I want y'all to answer what my boy Anthony said. He said, why is it in a lot of cases that the mother of the child feel like they have more authority in the child's life than the actual father once they deem the father as a deadbeat? I want one female and one male. If y'all can jump in, who want to answer?
That's a stereotype. That's the double standard I was referring to. I disagree with it. It's true. It's a real thing. It's this notion of I carried this child inside of me, so it's more my child than yours. I disagree with that notion. I feel like both people, baby, we needed something to fertilize that egg. You know what I'm saying? Both people took part. Did I do more physical work to make him come out? Sure.
That question was about the grandmother.
But I feel like it's a double standard and
Ashley.
Unfortunate.
Ashley. No, I don't want to answer. The other guys can answer, but no, it's about the grandmother, the mothers of the mother.
Yeah.
The mothers.
I'm sorry. Let me go back.
It's the grandmother.
The mother. Now that's even more ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's even more ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
get out
what
of here.
are you doing here? Where are you? Like, we got some people living through their kids. Some mothers. A lot of times it be that too. They be so invested in their kids' life. Like, this not even your situation. If I was a man, if I was a father of a child and I'm trying to talk to you, the mother about something and your mama is answering every time I ask you a question, that will go ahead and piss me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I got. Oh, go ahead.
That's an issue. That's an issue with the mother-daughter dynamic because
Right.
no way that I will allow my mother to do that. Now, if I'm incapacitated and I need her to speak for me, that's one thing. But as long as I can speak for myself, you weren't in a relationship with this man. This isn't your child.
Period.
Definitely, I mean, yeah, definitely I need your support and listening ear if I need to. But I would never need you to step in and feel like you have authority. No,
Right.
no. So
It's not
that
the
goes
place.
back. That would go back to the actual mother who is allowing her mother to do that.
Correct.
Because you should be able to stand on your own and not need your mother to feel like she has some say in this. Absolutely not. I think that's the mother-daughter dynamic. To answer his question, I think that's between the mother and the daughter is just allowing her mother to behave this way, and the mother needs to step back and be a grandma. Be a grandma.
Let me say,
Not a baby mama.
so what if the situation, like I say, I was, my answer is going to be a little different because, like I said, I was raised by a grandmother, and the situation with the grandmother filling the role of the mother, absolutely, she's going to go to the back for what the father or the dad that stepped in talking about, I want to take this kid somewhere. You don't know what this kid allergic to. You don't know if this kid move a certain type of way, how to react. So I can see the I don't want to say primary custodian or whoever.
Yeah, the guardian, whoever the guardian is. Yeah.
Primary guardian, whoever the primary guardian is. Absolutely. If that person, whether it's the mother or father, if you're the primary guardian, man, you go to war behind anybody that want to step up because you have that right and that obligation to take care and protect that child. So,
I agree.
Step up and challenge. Huh?
Hold on. Wait, check this. So what if it is the stepchild grandmother, the mother's mother, but the father is a stepfather and he's stepping in to fulfill what the father isn't doing, but yet the grandmother has an issue with it because the grandmother has an issue with it because she no longer has control over it.
Nana, stop knocking my hustle.
Let me say this, and then we gonna move on. Granny, fuck you.
I'm talking about big time. What?
In Jesus' name.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm loving on this baby. That's not my obligation. It came as a package deal, and I'm loving on this baby, and I'm not hurting this baby. And you got a problem with it? I tell you what, you and your daughter can raise this baby. Peace.
Right. Like, why would you knock my hustle? I'd be mad as hell at my mama. Like, mama, shut the hell up. I just want this good man to come help me out. I've been working hard and shit. And
exactly.
Girl, move.
Exactly.
And that was just too many people's opinion. Like, that was way too many opinions on what I'm gonna do with my child or what you should do with your child. Like, listen, and if you need that many opinions, then you probably shouldn't have had any kids. I'm sorry.
Hey, and stay right there. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the Act 2 question. AC, I hope you got some feedback for the question. You see how the panel rocking tonight. These ladies on fire, the gentlemen on fire. We are having great conversations at the podcast in the culture needs. Modesty, are you dating a still married person? Speak on it.
Yes. Yes. Now,
edit me out.
I was supposed to tell a lie. Listen, hear me out. Now, I'm not dating you to be in a relationship with you, but we can go out. I'm not going to date you to be in a relationship with you because if you're still married, then y'all got some things that y'all need to work out. Okay? Y'all ain't done yet. Right. And I know how it works when people are separated. You know, you play the field, you bounce back and forth. But listen, if you want to take me to dinner, I do not mind. Okay. If your wife is okay with you dating people, let me be the volunteer. Okay. It's okay.
Hey, check this out.
I want my family back.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Period.
I want my family back.
Hey, listen.
I miss you.
Listen. Modesty. I agree with everything you said, but except for one part. When you said
everything while she's talking.
I agree with everything she said except for one part. It's the one part where she said, if the wife think it's okay, because I don't give a fuck if you think it's okay or not. business. That's not my business. That's not my
Tell her don't call me.
Not
The
my
biggest mistake that can happen is if your wife decides that she want to call me because you took me out. If she called me, I'm gonna hurt her feelings. Okay?
Baby, hold on.
Because I didn't tell you to come take me out. You asked me if I wanted to go. I said yes. Don't tell your wife don't call me.
Clean Black Sneaker said, not the wife.
Check this out, right? True player shit. Now listen. My name is not Barbara, Shirley, Brandy, or Monica. Ain't no woman
That's
to
a
woman.
woman.
That's your man. Like, listen to me for real. Like, that man out here acting single, and I'm acting like I like steaks. If you want to take me to a steakhouse, we up. That's not my.
I might want to go bungee jumping.
I don't give a damn if we walk in a steakhouse and the wife at the bar. Who is that? I'm finna get my purse and I'm gonna go call me an Uber. I'm not talking to her.
I am not. Hey,
I'm not gonna go call an Uber. I'm gonna go sit at another table.
I'm not talking
because
to
you ain't gonna buy my dinner.
I am not messing with Ashley. My wife at the bar. You talking about let's eat? No.
Hey, we both
I ain't know.
walking
I'm
up out
saying
of
we
there.
walk in there. I ain't know, and then she come over there and be like, "Wow, that's crazy." All right, y'all, take care. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Hey, I'm gonna go get in the Uber with you, dog. I ain't standing there either. I ain't standing there either. Nope.
You very nice. You gonna have somebody in the next packing your drinks.
I have done that situation. I've been in that situation where I dated an individual that was still she was separated, and we was tight to it. I was thinking, oh, it's the one. I hope that you're the one. Hey,
and then he ended up singing Donald Jones afterwards.
I thought it was it, dog. I thought it was it, and then next thing I know, about 5.5 months later, it was I gotta go back. I gotta go back to him. We have some unfinished business and things need to get done. And I'm like,
You was just supposed to get the cookies.
you know what? And I was, but that mother just did some. She did some
gripping and turning.
Hey, you can't turn. Hey, if y'all out here still married, don't be out here turning men out. Don't be turning motherfuckers. This motherfucker turn me out. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna do some shit I ain't never had did. Goddamn it. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Which one of y'all goddamn?
Lord have mercy, like you had the
put that
audacity
thing
to
on?
go back to
Hey,
her.
when I tell you I done been through some shit, nigga, I done did some shit, man.
Carl Thomas.
My ex-husband got engaged while we were still married.
He did what?
My ex-husband got engaged while we were still married.
And you should have been a widow. You should have been a widow. I'm talking about first.
No, because then the woman gonna call me and ask me how did I keep him, ma'am? Apparently I didn't be with you.
Damn, she wanted to get some advice, girl. What you do? Do you move the right cheek or the left one? He don't like what I be doing.
Help!
Ain't no way.
Help!
Ain't no way I'm finna call Clarence and say, hey, AC, ABC, what's up, man? Hey, what you be doing to Brenda? I'm trying to get her to stay home a little more. No, I'm not.
It was the most insane thing ever. She was serious too.
If I'm single and somebody is presenting themselves in a single way, I don't have nothing to do with. And people are honest nowadays. You know, they'll say, you know what I'm saying, I'm separated from. Look, you out here acting out here, and we out here. I don't have no nuptials, no agreements, no contracts. That's your contract. You gotta abide by and respect. Not me. I don't have nothing to do with that. Is what I'm saying. I don't have nothing to do with that. Now,
I'm going to date with you, but we're not together.
Don't ever
we can't
fall
be a
in
couple.
love. Don't ever fall in love with somebody that is not fully separated from their last situation, because it's gonna hurt you. You gonna get hurt. I guarantee you.
You can't tell my hard-headed ass that. I'm hard-headed. You can't tell me that. I'm gonna go out there and do it anyway.
I can change it. I can change
looking
it.
like damn Carl Thomas.
That's what
That's I'm gonna make you
He had
change.
the
I'm gonna make
audacity to
you
go back
change.
to her husband. He was saying he was acting like Carl Thomas riding past, seeing her outside with her husband.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking bitch, man.
Sorry.
The audacity.
Fuck that bitch.
That should be my house. That should be no call.
This the kicker though. There's a kicker to my story though. This fofo about it might have been about 8 months. She came back, but you can't come back when you bounce. You can't come back like because now you know what I'm saying. You showed me how much I was worth.
No,
You know what I'm
she
saying?
having them same problems. The same thing
That's
she
right.
was missing at that
Hey,
time.
but
She missing them now, and she needs you to go ahead and fill that void again. Fill
yeah,
me up
but no,
again so I
it
can go back to the
was
house and be happy.
it wasn't easy that time. You don't get to come back. You don't get to come back. So
Get your
that's
hands
what
off of
it
me.
is.
Get your damn hands
I'm
off.
laying in bed for a night or two though.
Fly high. I want to ask you,
I
bro.
don't like no mess. I don't like no mess, y'all. I don't like no mess.
Before I was like, nah, I wouldn't date. Before
So,
I would be like, I wouldn't date a married woman, but I like this here. My stamp 20 on it, homie. I'm gonna treat it like we're in a poly relationship, bro. It's something hard to let it be known. Look, that's my second husband or whatever the case. We're in a poly. Everybody just keep it money. Everybody fucking everybody. Quit lying. We in a poly. Shit.
Fuck it.
We're together.
Everybody happy.
The wife.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I feel a little seen in this situation.
What? I'm sorry.
Like, right. I don't know what Uno been doing, y'all. But okay, so while I was separated and my divorce was filed, I was dating someone.
Okay.
So that's and but we are still together now that I'm divorced, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. And there was a lot of question about whether I wanted to go back to my husband, but I knew like what my decision was made, and the only reason I was dating someone was because I knew my decision was made.
Okay.
So again, that's why I say, yeah, I don't really like no mess. So I don't know if I would have necessarily done it, but I mean, I am currently in a relationship with a person that was dating me while I was going through my divorce.
When you were still.
Yeah.
All the time.
You was hold on. You was Shirley's husband?
Yeah. She was Brenda.
You a dog, Ashley. You a dog now. You a dog.
We're gonna keep it vibing on act 2, y'all. I got another question for y'all. Stay right there. We ain't finished.
What it is?
Now, we in relationships. We already passed the still married part. Y'all are happy. Y'all are happy in a relationship. When you met her, she was fine as a mud. She was 165, fine as a fool, thick as all like those. When you met him, he was 205, 5% body fat, ripped abs. But y'all got comfortable. And I want to ask you, how important is your partner's weight management in your relationship? If they gain, say, an unattractive 60 pounds, no health conditions, no childbirth, how do you react? Again, how important is your partner's weight management in your relationship? If they gain an unattractive 60 pounds, no health condition, or childbirth, how do you react? Modesty.
Start with the men.
Start with the men.
Get us on.
Okay.
Don't fuck us. I want to hear this shit.
So technically with me, I like thick women. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind little cushion, you know what I'm saying? Now I will have that conversation like I want us both to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like
you going the health route. You going the health route.
He's smart.
Let's be
just
healthy
say,
for
baby, this
one
ain't
another.
attractive. I don't like it.
Let's be healthy for one another. You know what I'm saying? But she's still gonna get the D. If she overweight, she still gonna get it.
Come on, boy. Come on, baby. Come on.
Because I don't know.
Come on.
Hey,
man,
you gotta breathe.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra meat. Now, don't get me wrong. I got you at 165.
I'm a vegan.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind you staying at 165, but if you gain some weight, hey, we just gonna roll you in flour and get it going.
You better come on.
Y'all talking about ain't nothing wrong with no extra meat. I'm a vegan, and I don't like extra meat. Okay, very easy. If Shawty gained an extra unattractive 60 pounds, she ain't had no baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it. She just been eating them goddamn little Swiss rolls every night.
You better fix your face, woman. Hey, fix your face. Fix your face.
Hey, you heard what your daddy say?
You better
So
listen.
let me answer
You
this
better
question.
listen.
Let me answer this question. So
Nah, Yeezy, what you got?
I'm a Taurus. So I'm once I commit to
I'm a
you, I'm
Scorpio.
committed to
I'm a
you.
Sagittarius.
I am committed to you. But my thing is that we'll have a conversation about it because apparently if I got overweight too, that's something that we're going to talk about. We're
I'm
going to
talking on.
motivate each other and try to work. We don't have to get back to the weight that we were when we met, but let's get healthy. And that's my thing. And if she always finds an excuse, I can only accept that for so long till something has to give because I'm trying
That bed
to.
gonna give. She keep going like that. My fault.
Yeah, but
That was
yeah,
inappropriate.
but no,
That was
seriously,
inappropriate. I'm sorry.
once I commit to you, I'm with you. I am with you, and I will try my damnness. But then there's only so far that I can go with this.
Blue chews.
If you are trying to, if you keep
They get you right
sabotaging
up, bro.
the whole situation, then yeah, I can't continue to rock with you because then
Hey,
that means that
if
you're
you
giving up on us if you're not trying to work on us because it
if
takes
you see
two
it and
to
can't
keep
get
this
up,
thing
put one
going.
under your tongue.
No, shut up, Lord have mercy. Shut up.
She wants to
If
hear
you
what
can't get
he is saying. Red Bones wants to hear what he is saying. So she can know.
My fault. So she can
I'm
take
just,
notes. My fault.
hey,
My fault.
I'm just trying to give him a pointer. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to that point to when you like, I don't know if I can handle this no more. You know what I'm saying? Take a blue chew. You put that bitch under your tongue. Hey, next thing,
Everything
hey,
hard. Your toenails hard. Your
hey, nigga, when I
earlobes
tell
hard.
you, hey, when I tell you my eyelids is hard, nigga, like
Oh my God.
everything. You
just in that thing like this.
I'm
I'm up, babe. I'm up like hell. Lips hard. Hey, Fly High. I want to ask you, dog. Lady, you and your lady been kicking it. She was fine as hell when you met her. She done gained that unattractive 60. Eating them sweet cakes and Schultz platters. What you doing? What you telling her? How we addressing that?
Baby, we eating together. So it's like this here. If I met you at 160, we riding this thing out. You get 300-400 pounds. Ain't nothing. Long as it ain't no insecurity issues on your part, because you don't put yourself in a situation now you're unhappy with your body. I don't want that burden. But I'm gonna
And now
rock
you don't
with
want to
you.
give me no
Long
coochie.
Right. I'm gonna rock with you. I don't care what you gain. We can go on a weight loss journey together. We can gain weight together. As long as we together.
Real. And you know what's so crazy? The dudes, you hear the dudes like, nah, hell nah, babe, I don't care all this shit. Long that coochie clean, you feel me?
Let me see
But I
that
want
booty
to say,
meat.
hey, for me, I asked this question because I said an unattractive 60. What if your boo, ladies, what if your man, you met him at 165, ripped up, and he went to 265? That's 100-pound gain.
100 pounds.
That was
Modesty, so
me.
you had wanted to go first, Modesty?
That was
Look
me.
different.
Modesty
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
take
go
it
Talk to me.
if
What you
he's
got?
sloppy. If he's not sloppy, then I mean, listen, okay.
But I'm not
I'm a
sloppy.
little
I'm
thick
just not.
myself,
I'm
right?
not what you fell in love with. I'm 100 pounds heavier.
As long as you're keeping yourself together, you still got swag and all these things. 100 pounds, that's pushing it. That's gonna make me question myself. That's gonna make me question myself. What am I cooking in my household that is causing you to become unhealthy? Because ultimately, we are responsible for one another. And if you just get now, if you said no sickness, no birth, or anything like that, so we're just talking about some healthy people. Nothing has happened. You don't have anything wrong with you. So what am I cooking? What am I feeding you? What are we doing? Are we being active to say, I want you to be here for an extended period of time, right? Just because we vegan, that don't mean that we're not eating cornbread every day. You dig? They make vegan cornbread. We might have to not make the cornbread. But the weight gain is not a problem as long as he's keeping himself together, as long as he still look good. Like, I just like you to look like when you walk in the room. And just like Fly High Pick said, like, as long as there's no confidence issues, like, I don't want to have to pump you up to sit in your own fat. I don't want to have to do that.
To do what? To sit in what?
Sit in what?
Your own
fat.
You ain't got to pump. Ain't nobody got to pump me up.
Hey, Ashley, you act appalled.
Some fine, big old boy. True
I don't like
story.
her verbiage. I don't like her verbiage, but I understand.
Sit in your fat, baby.
He said, "Sit in your fat like it's a soup, like it's a soup."
You put it. You sat in the fat. You look. You sitting in. You cute. You so handsome.
Look at you in your fat.
Yeah, no.
But y'all, it's some sexy big boys out there in the world. Like I'm talking about some
I
sexy
appreciate it.
big boys.
I
Dear little pillow. I'm gonna wrap all around him like a burrito, baby.
Ooh.
So I wanted to share that because, like I said, I went from like 165, 170 when I married Shawty to 265. I got the 302 was at my heaviest. You feel me? So it was me having knee surgeries, my fat ass getting money. I started getting money. When I started getting money, they go get dressed. Get dressed. We going to eat. Where you want to go at? 3 and 4 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Because the niggas start getting money on.
But were you still cute?
Did you
take care of yourself?
That's the thing. I started losing confidence. I started feeling like,
So here's my thing on it. If you would have asked me this question 15 years ago, I'd have been like, oh no. But me circa now, I love a nigga with some weight on him. I love that shit. This is what I don't like. I don't like when you get out the car and your butt.
Chill out, bro. Chill out.
She don't want to look like a plumber. She don't want a plumber.
Some big niggas that can't stand for their ass crack to be a secret. Like, why your ass crack out all the time?
These are pants I had when I was 50 pounds.
That's sloppy and that's
favorite.
I don't like that.
So you don't want me to get out and do it?
Like, oh my God, like I want to fucking hurl. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, bro.
Just because your pants get pulled out when you
like that. Bro, I don't like that.
Come on.
I want you to
So
not.
you don't like my shoes, meaning?
No.
No.
God damn, baby. The things. Man, come on. He got hydraulics on his forces, man. Come on, man. No, it's like Modesty said, it's all about being sloppy or being, well put together. It's some big, clean, sexy men out there. I don't care what nobody say. I've experienced it. Smell good, look good, all that. It's some very raggedy, skinny, in shape men. You know what I'm saying? These gym bros are real abusers, and they will punch you in the fucking face. I don't want nothing to do with them. Like,
I don't want to be smacked in the face. I don't want you to be smacked in the face neither.
I think it's all about your health. If I feel like it's your weight is threatening you health wise, like you developing shit and you gotta get a CPAP machine, then we need to work on that. But if you comfortable in your own skin, baby, well, you need to work on that. Pick up that.
I lost 73 pounds. Okay.
I'm
medium fat now. I ain't all the way fat.
Vegans now. Vegans. A lot of times people feel like vegans are more healthy, but y'all are carnivarians. Y'all are carnivarians.
And we don't get enough protein in our shit. And so we just store a lot of food. If you're not a proper vegan, you're gonna do what I did when I crossed over. I was like, I ain't eating meat, but I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because I wasn't eating right. I wasn't getting no protein, so my body was in starvation mode, holding on to everything. So you got to know what you're doing. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been having a good conversation, and I've been tripping. Hey,
I don't know, but the girl lost me, dog, when she said you can't have an ass crack showing when you get out the car.
No,
I'm still mad at that. That happens to me all the time.
I hate it.
That happens to me all the time.
Get a tighter belt, Lord have mercy.
I was about to say, what's going on with
Get a tighter belt.
Yeah.
It's when you sit down, your pants pull down when you sit down.
I don't even be wearing drawers and my ass crack ain't never out. So you ain't got no excuse.
No, it's just there's a lot down there. That's all. That's what it is.
The boxers and everything be too low. That's crazy. I hate it. Stop.
The way my mind just went to like 7 different places. That was terrible.
I apologize.
And what I'm gonna do right now, So I'm gonna get everybody mind back in one different place. We're gonna go pay some bills and we're gonna get ready to come to the final act of the show, man. Make sure y'all put that hashtag TW5 in the comments if you're having a good time. Make sure you shout out your favorite cast member, your panel member, and go in their inbox and do the Tootsie Roll. Like that.
Drop that low
When we come back, when we
Can't
come
do it
back,
on here. Ass crack showing.
when we come back, it's the final act. This is Talking Wild 5, episode 6. The newbies.
You niggas want my bitches. You niggas wanna be me. You niggas wanna be up from me. I'm swagger jacking bitch. I'm switching lanes on these niggas. I think I'm copy this. I got a bad white bitch. I'm talking about cold switch. She set the clip about a pistol. That bitch know some tricks. Listen, saying why the fuck I'm off a half of this shit. I'm trying to cut back on my health, but like they getting real. If I ain't with my friend, the drugs make me feel here. Don't say you love me, I done seen her get my partners killed. Why they understand that when you dunking, that's a windmill. I'm out the way cause I don't wanna switch you by my cheese. I'm balling out cause I don't know I might be broke.
It's go to motherfucker P, y'all know what the fuck going on. Bitch, I'm from Memphis, what you know about me? Big G-L-O-N-A-G-L-E 50,000 new Chanel shopping spree. And every time I pop out, you know I A-T-E. I'm that bitch, ho, get like me. You know it's Y-W-R, big C-M-G. Wipe me down. Small niggas, tall niggas, long paper, no small figures. 50 bitches, all pretty, and we all wearing booty shorts. Cause my paper long. It's a Friday night, my nigga ain't at home. I pull my bitch shots, cause I don't drink alone. I'm outside again, cause bitch, I hate it home.
Glow be making that good auntie music. Glow will have you bopping in it more. I ain't even got no titties or no ass, but I be here doing my Glow have you rocking. But I hope y'all been rocking with us the whole night. This been a great show. This the final act. I know y'all sad, but we still got a little more time, so don't be too sad. We finna pop it off, and we gonna pop it off with this question just like this. In a relationship, so we've been talking about relationships and your partner gaining 60 unattractive pounds. Them 60 pounds was horrible. You said, you know what? This ain't for me. This ain't what I want to do. And y'all break up and y'all go y'all separate ways. How do you handle the mutual friends that you made in that relationship after the breakup? How do you handle mutual friends that you made in your relationship after you break up? What do y'all feel? Y'all done had 2 year, 3 year relationship. Y'all say it's over. Y'all done gained buku mutual friends. Tom, Jenny. What's up, Lord?
So
snap.
What's up?
Pull your pants up. We could see your ass crack.
They up. I did it on break. I stood up, pulled them jokes up because I felt back of my ass touch my chest. So I got a complex now.
That's good.
So I just got out of an 8-year relationship, and the good thing about this whole thing is that my friends were pretty much the ones we were hanging out with all the time. So they're still cool with her, you know what I'm saying? Because we're still cool. I don't foresee them being any other kind of way.
But if y'all start beefing, you think your friends will start beefing with her?
Probably, but it will more so be a situation where they just don't contact her at all. Because I mean, Phoenix is big, dog. Like mofos that I kick it with, we're like in all different corners of the area. You know what I'm saying? So like when we do family functions and things like that. Now my family and son, they're super tight with her, and I'm sure they're gonna always be tight with her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a problem with that at all. Like they love her to death. She loves them. So whatever their relationship is their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I'm not going to interfere with any of that. Now, my niece's mom and my niece, they are Team Jamon, but you know what I'm saying, they're gonna always be cool with her, and that's just the kind of people they are. But like my best friends, they don't really hang out with her anyway, unless unless we were all doing something
Would
together.
you
So
would you feel the way if you got down look on Instagram and your goddamn best dog and hear folk hanging out they bowling and shit with the new dude?
I probably feel some kind of way about it because I'm like, nigga, why you didn't call me? That's the only reason why I feel
So
some
you
way
was on
about
there
it.
fighting? Nah, I'm not finna call you, bro.
Like it ain't it really ain't that serious with me, dude. Like when I tell you I am pretty much friends with a lot of my exes. It's kind of bad to be, but I'm friends with a lot of them motherfuckers, and I don't have a problem with a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Maybe I'm just a different ass dude. You know what I'm saying? But there's stuff that just don't bother you, boy.
I'm gonna ask the ladies. I'm gonna rotate to the ladies. I'm gonna come back up to the top. Ash, how you handling mutual friends on a breakup, love?
I'm taking my friends with me.
So they can't be cool with me when we break up?
No, I'm just kidding, y'all. First of all, if they're mutual friends that we've made together, I still feel like 9 times out of 10 they're gonna like me better anyway.
Because he was lying. They only liked us for me.
No, for real. On a serious note, first of all, I think it depends on how we made these friends and why we broke up. Whether they're gonna want to continue to be friends with either of us. But like
We
I
just
said,
grew apart. We grew out of
we just
love.
grew
No,
apart. Okay,
yeah.
so if we just grew apart and it was like a mutual, we realized like this wasn't working, I would be okay with them being friends. But again, if you were just my friend, you coming with me. But if it's a mutual friend, I can respect that you're still in contact. If it was a genuine friendship, I wouldn't want to come between a bond that someone else made outside of me.
But we cool with the friends staying in contact. Oh well, not cool with the friends staying in contact, but mama and uncle, auntie, they invite them still to the family gatherings.
You
My
coming
family
to
do
you
that shit.
see as long as I think as long as you coming to the family gathering by yourself, I think I will be okay. Cause your girlfriend isn't family. You might be family, but your
You
girlfriend
got
isn't
Henry
family.
sitting on the sofa. He full on the Thanksgiving plate, but I can't bring my lady friend by.
No, cause it's my family.
They invited me. They invited me.
They invited you, not your plus one.
Y'all so
I'm sensitive. I'm
What if they
sensitive. So
do?
I'm
I appreciate
sensitive.
you meant that. I appreciate you meant that. No,
But
I'm
how you
sensitive.
gonna be sensitive if you got somebody else at your
That's
family
what I'm
This is
friend
saying. You
my
got
function?
Henry there.
this is my family. That's what I'm saying. So if this is my family function and they invite my ex, they said he can come. They didn't say you can bring your girlfriend. And technically, they probably just want him to come get a plate of food and say hello and then leave anyway.
No,
Now
I'm a hug.
But what if he brought I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, Modesty, go ahead.
What if he brought the person because he knew that you were going to have your person there? So this was just like his shield so that he doesn't feel those same sensitive feelings that you feel
that
when he
you would
come to
have.
your people house, because these are your people and
And
you
then
got old Jim over here.
kick
And
back.
so, what if he bring Bethany, and Bethany may not be his girlfriend, but she's just something to look at. And so now he don't feel so awkward.
Can Bethany whoop me? Can Bethany whoop me?
Oh, why you want to
Oh
fight
Lord.
Bethany? Y'all
Yeah.
good with
Oh,
that?
I
that,
don't want
that,
to fight
Yeah.
that.
Bethany. I don't even
See,
like the name Bethany.
Did Bethany
oh,
bring
What?
her hand?
What? Ash? Why you
Hold
don't like
on.
that
Hold
name?
on.
Why you don't
Did
like that
Bethany
name?
did
Hold up,
Bethany
Red. Hold up, Red. Look at her. She's saying she don't even like the name Bethany. Why you don't
That's what
like
I
that?
would say. Why would you bring somebody named Bethany anyway?
she a white girl
What
too? Oh,
what Bethany do to you?
Bethany.
What Bethany
Add
do
a
to
hold
couple
you?
black
Bethany
girls in
did
there
on.
too.
something to you, Ashley.
you
Listen.
Bethany
got your
did
boo
something to
there.
you.
Did
You
Bethany
got
bring
your
her
boo
hands
there,
with her?
though. So why
Did
does
Beth-
it matter who he brings with him? I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm just asking. Why does it matter
Oh
who
no,
he
it's
brings
good.
with him? Why does it matter who he brings with him if you have your significant other there and He's coming already. This is already a tense situation. He's coming in there with your family. Now you got your dude and y'all playing house probably with his
You
kid.
want me to
And you
just sit
want him
there
to
and
come
look
in
at
there
y'all?
butt
Give me
naked.
another tater salad, baby. Give me some more tater salad, baby.
Maybe modesty.
With no coverage. Like, I need to phone a friend. Let my ex invite me.
Hey.
Modesty. I don't know if you trolling or if you testing my maturity. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna answer this as mature as I possibly can. Bethany better brought her hands with her to this party, cause listen, this modesty. This my family house. Now,
Blue, they tripping, Blue.
Bro, if we invited him to, if my mutual friends invited him to Jerk Shack and he brought his bitch, that's a place for everybody to be.
Absolutely.
But my family house, when they invited you, that shit said you.
That's
if you
it.
feel like, if you had a question in your mind where you gonna feel threatened or whatever, don't fucking
come.
It's
If
my
that's
family
tension,
house.
don't come.
But
It's
they
my
invited
family
me,
house.
and I'm coming, and I'm bringing Bethany.
And me and your mama's still cool. So if your mama
And I
invite
bought-
me, then I'm coming.
And I bought a honey baked ham because that's what she like. What do you mean?
Period. And some macaroni and cheese good.
My mama and my aunties are messy as fuck. They only invited you for drama.
Well,
They want me to bring my little boo back. They want me to bring my
Literally
little
the
yank.
only reason. That's the only reason you here is to stir up some shit. Like we finna, if he do bring Bethany, we finna break her down so bad she might break up with you. Cause we finna, boy, I'm talking about we are Caribbean Dade County mixed together. We are terrible people. Like we finna ride her so bad. Like when she come in the door, the outfit, we finna break it down. The makeup.
Blue said Beck is coming. No matter what y'all say,
Come on, Becky.
she on the way.
Period. We are bringing Becky.
We gonna
We
break
Beck
it
coming.
down.
And she bringing that raisin potato salad. I don't care what
Becky
y'all
finna
say.
be in
Everybody finna get
shambles.
Everybody
Becky
finna
No,
get
I'm
hit.
Cumin onion salad.
I'm gonna make her leave that salad home, nigga. You ain't bringing that. I'm gonna make her leave that. You ain't bringing it.
Becky is finna be in shambles. She finna be in tears for sure. First 5 minutes, she gonna be in tears. We gonna
But Ashley, this is a real question though. For real, if that really happened, how would you feel if, for real, this really happened? You're sitting there with your dude, and your ex comes in with his new boo. How would you feel?
To my family's house?
Let's just say that y'all walk in the woods at the same time. Both of y'all there in the same room at the same time.
In a neutral place is not my place. Is not my shit. So I would never control. I'm gonna speak and everything, especially if we broke up on a good term. I'm gonna speak. I'm not petty like that. I'm not finna act like I don't see him. That's lame as fuck. If we cool like that, I got exes I'm cool with. So I'm gonna speak and everything like that. But now bringing it back to family house, this is a different ball game. Modesty. This is a different ball game. I'm sorry. For me,
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, for me,
if we invited you, girl, that's you.
That's my personal space. You can't bring her into my personal space. Like this is my family. That's
Your family invited me, and I'm bringing Bethany.
You,
Bethany.
not your plus one.
I'm bringing Becky. You got Henry on there eating.
Bethany is not
Henry done
coming to
had
my
2
family house.
plates. I can't bring
Bethany not
Bethany.
coming to my family house.
And he got the last piece of ham.
And that's what I'm saying. And they know I'm vegan. That gave Henry all the damn green beans. The fuck?
So I'm gonna bring back to the question. So I had this to actually happen to me, man. So dating somebody in the military, you know, sometimes you'll meet somebody at this station and then they come to two stations later, you run into them, you run into somebody, you know what I'm saying? So this is what happened. She knew the guy before I did because they met at a previous duty station. Then she and I got together at another duty station. I end up going to the next duty station and I meet the dude and we cool. He doesn't know I'm dating her, you know, but we cool. So so we gain a mutual friend without knowing. And then so then once they see each other, she and I, we break up. So him and his wife, so she moves on. And the thing about me, again, when I'm done with you, I'm done. I'm done. So they invited us to their house. Well, they invited me to their house, but they invited her and her new dude to the house.
Ooh, shit.
So, but my homeboy, he called me, which was her homeboy too. He called me, he was like, "Hey Fresh, hey man, yeah, we invited such and such, and she bringing her dude."
They
so
knew it was messy.
They knew that. They did that on purpose.
So I just wanted to let you know before you get here. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, I just pop in for a little
I would have
bit.
came and dropped. I would have came and dropped a half a pound of weed in there and
But you know
called
the funny
police.
thing?
Police in
The
the
funny
A.
thing is, she wouldn't have met the dude if it wasn't for me. The dude that she's with, she met him through me.
So you just
You
got
ain't got to worry about him. He's nothing. He's just a friend.
But you know,
Again,
but I walked in, I spoke, you know,
Till he got
dapped him
bent over
up,
like
gave
an
him a
elbow.
hug, and you know, but it was funny. But I can see them watching us the whole time. They watching our interaction and just they trying to see if something's gonna happen. I'm like, I ain't got time for this shit. I don't like her like that no more.
Because
I'm
ultimately
done.
they wanted to be entertained.
Yeah, and they didn't get entertained.
And
I
get
was
rid of
done.
them goddamn friends because they trash as hell.
They
Yeah,
messy. They messy as fuck.
Hey,
That's messy.
There's no way.
Hey,
Now I
I
think
saw
I
that
would
as
be more
it's his turn.
offended if
I'm
my
done.
friends did that. I would be more offended if my friends did that than my family. Like my family, that's safe. Like we all said, even in previous conversations, that like family sometimes stays close with the exes. You know, they have good rapport. So like that kind of situation where they might bring an ex, that could happen. But if my friends, if our mutual friends invite you, your girl, and no, that's just messy, and they would no longer be my friends anymore. I would be more offended in that instance than with my family. Those were not your friends. They wanted to be entertained.
Yeah,
So if they asked you, you would just decline modesty?
So
yeah, absolutely. Once he called me and told me, hey, Joe gonna be here with his new boo, Sarah. I'm be like, oh, okay. Tell me how it went. Make me a plate because I'm not coming. Like one thing, I can only control myself. I cannot control who you invite to your house, but I can control where I go. So with that being said, once he gave me that memo, then I would have excommunicated myself from the idea because I'm not anybody's entertainment. I am not a jester in anybody's court. And the reason that they sent me into this arena with all of this potential drama is because they wanted to be entertained. And I'm not that.
Hey, come floss the cake. Hey, not that Playboy chain.
Put it down. Put it down.
So if
Put
I
it down.
wanted to, I would have been able to get her right there, but I didn't dare know. So I was done.
If he wanted to, he said, "Listen, I'm done with you."
That's why they were staring because they wanted to see if I was gonna do something.
Hey, I told him
it's no longer my turn. It's no longer my turn. It's his turn now. I'm good.
Oh,
I had told him
like
to pawn
y'all was
that
playing
chain.
tag.
I told you to take that chain to the pawn shop. I told you. But no, getting back to the question, right? When it comes to mutual friends, like if this is a person we both met at the same time, we both got the same amount of time, that person could do whatever the fuck they want. They can hang out with me just as much as they hang out with them. That's whatever. But my friends that I brought into the relationship that he became friends with, there's a certain level of loyalty. Why? Because more than likely, when this nigga was fucking up in the relationship, I went and talked to them about it, right? So there are just loyalties that my friends are gonna have with me, that they're not gonna have with him. Not to say that they're not gonna speak to him if they see him, but they're not going to his wedding with his new girl, not gonna hate or whatever, but they ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, be deep in it. To me, in my opinion, well, let me put it like this. Let me be the friend. If I'm a friend of a couple and they break up, but I was friends with her or whatever, I don't be in my friend's man face like that. Why they?
But what if your dude?
I don't even play that. Like I don't want my
dude is cool with him though.
Huh?
But what if your dude is cool with him though?
I stay out of.
And he invite him.
I don't even play friend circles like that. Like, so I wouldn't even date. If you friends with him, I wouldn't even mess with you.
No, I'm just saying, but he began to get cool with him though. And they
after I told you I broke up with him, I'm gonna break up with you too. Because you're weird. Why the fuck would you want to be friends with my ex? After like what kind of weird shit is that?
No,
out of all the niggas on the planet, you want to go be friends with my ex. Why?
No, I'm saying your dude is friends with her ex. That's your friend. That's your friend, but this is your man. And your man got cool with her dude and they break up. And so y'all having a get together, but you invited her, but he invited him because that's his homie.
Oh, I'm not going.
But it's
It
your
sounds
house.
like an episode of Insecure.
If it's my house, if it's my house, I control who come.
That's right. That's way too much
Okay,
activity.
let me rephrase that. It's y'all house.
Y'all house.
So I gotta get the dynamic right. You're saying I'm friends with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
He's
friends
with
with
the guy.
He becomes friends with the dude when he meets the girl, which is your home girl. So he gets cool with the dude, and they really become homies. They really become homeboys, and they break up. But you and your dude live together. But you having a party where y'all having a party. You invite your homegirl because that's your homegirl. But this is his homeboy now, and he invites him.
I'm gonna break up with you. I stand on that because it's still you're weird. Like, why would you make this weird? Anybody that intentionally makes a situation sticky to where I gotta sit there and think about a family tree of friends, you're weird. And I don't want to
Why
be
didn't
around.
we talk about it first?
I don't want to talk about that. Like, I feel like if you gotta go through shit and you gotta be like, so you know that someone's gonna go, and that's their cousin on the daddy side. Now you gotta go back. Remember, they was married and they broke up. I like what? Out of all the kids in my life. Why are we?
Me and my dude, I'm sorry, Ashley. I read. Sorry. If me and my dude having a get together and we aren't communicating with who's coming, like, then that's not okay. I'm definitely gonna break up with you because that's just like you have some underhanded.
What if it's your wedding
weird.
though? What if it's your wedding?
Wedding, that's different.
I don't care.
Yeah,
like, how did you make a guest list without me?
Baby shower.
Right. Why the fuck I don't know how
close?
close.
Wedding, I am not inviting nobody without. Yeah.
I think, but even if it's just a house situation, why the fuck is this person so close that you feel like you finna invite them and not tell me you know the situation? You clearly know what's going on. That's weird as fuck.
But as a man, we feel that we all adults, and hell, you should know how to control your freaking emotions. Shoot, you better check that.
Well, why did you invite this person without us discussing it first? Like, why is this person like a mystery pop-up?
I'm not saying that we haven't talked about it prior, but I'm just saying that you inviting your own girl. Oh, well, I want to invite such and such. So
no, you a single adult. Go hang out with them at their house. Have fun.
And so, like, when my husband was here, I made it my business to stay away from him and his friends. So we had no mutual friends unless we went to high school with them. We didn't go hang out in couple situations. None of the above. When my husband passed away, one of his homeboys came to me and he was like, I've never had an opportunity to look at you for real because every time I came over, you went to the back because you wasn't here to see me. Like, what was the purpose of me sitting out here being in this conversation?
Why you looking at me coming to see your dog?
Right.
You green ass boy.
Of you? Like, come on. So, like, I don't believe in crossing them lines. And again, if we went to school with somebody and we just so happen know these people, by all means. But we're not going to go on no couples thing because when you start doing couples date, guess what? You start comparing yourself. You start looking for all the things that you feel like you lack. Now you waiting to be divorced because somebody somewhere don't like something. I'm not going to do none of that. If we're not entertaining enough, if you don't have your own friends, then kick rocks.
Hey, and if you don't have your own talking wild, kick rocks. And I hate to say, it's been a great show. I hate to say it's been an amazing show, and it flies by. I wanted to talk a lot, but the conversation was flowing so good tonight.
Uno, hold on. I just got 2 little notes for you. Close it out. Lord have mercy need to pull his pants up, and Faniel need to drop all his friends. And I'm done. I'm through.
They still up. I ain't moving. I ain't moving. Now, maybe when I get up, they might drop a little bit. I don't know. But right now, they're up.
I tell you straight up. Hey, Uno and KB's about the only ones you'll meet.
I just come from a time where women don't be in no man face that ain't they man. I don't play that.
Hey,
don't come in my man face.
Just know that. Just know that we have a mutual friend that we met at different times.
Yeah.
Uno and freaking KB. So
hey,
you know them.
Hey, easy talk. Ashley, listen.
You notice that? I gotta bring Yeezy on every time. Y'all, I want to say thank y'all so freaking much for an amazing episode 6. The newbie set the bar. This was one of my favorite shows of the season so far. It was great conversation, great interaction. Thank you to everybody in the crowd, in the comments that was showing us love. And on behalf of the entire Flash Mob family and the Talking Wild team, I want to say we'll see you next Thursday, but you'll see me in the morning up in there. Get these strokes in on the morning wood. If you don't hear nothing I tell you on none of these podcasts, always remember this. You matter. You're enough. And you're important to me. And I love you. Peace.
Peace.
You broke my heart trying to love you. You fucked my soul trying to trust you. And I just